Welcome back, my dear students. Today we will explore the anatomy of the human ovary and the hormones it produces. Step by step we will learn about its structure, the follicles where eggs develop, the role of supporting cells, and how hormones like estrogen and progesterone regulate the menstrual cycle and female reproduction. By the end, you will see how the ovary not only ensures fertility but also maintains overall reproductive health. Introduction. Ovaries, they are basically female gonads, they are paired glands, almond shaped, they are homologous to human testes because both of them have same embryonic origin. Their functions is to produce gametes or secondary oocytes to ova, and they secrete hormones like progesterone, estrogen, inhibin, relaxin, etc. Their location, located descent during third month of development. They remain in upper pelvic cavity. Broad ligament via mesovarium, ovarian ligament to uterus, and suspensory ligament to pelvic wall hold the ovary. Each ovary has hilum, which is the entry or exit of blood vessels and nerves. Histology of ovary: germinal epithelium, it is the surface layer, simple, cuboidal or squamous, which is not the source of ova. Tunica albuginea, it is dense irregular connective tissue under germinal epithelium. Cortex, it is located just beneath tunica, it contains ovarian follicles, collagen fibers, stromal cells, etc. Medulla, it is the deeper layer, connective tissue, blood vessels, lymph vessels and nerves. Ovarian follicles, the oocytes plus surrounding cells, single layers of follicular cells and multiple layers of granulosa cells which nourish oocyte and secrete estrogen. Mature Graafian follicle, large, fluid filled, and they are ready for ovulation. Corpus luteum, they are formed after ovulation. They secretes progesterone, estrogen, relaxin and inhibin. Latter degenerates into corpus albicans, which is the scar tissue. Oogenesis or formation of ova. It starts before birth, unlike spermatogenesis. The steps, the fetal life, when primordial germ cells migrate to ovaries and become oogonia or 2N or diploid cells. Then the oogonia multiply by means of mitotic cell division but mostly die due to atresia, and some become primary oocytes arrested in prophase 1 until puberty. Each primary oocyte plus follicular cells form the primordial follicles. Their numbers approximately 2 lakhs to 20 lakhs oocytes, but during puberty 40,000 left, and during ovulation in lifetime only 400 ovulate. This is the image showing the process of oogenesis, that is the formation of uh, egg from the egg or ova from the oogonium. Follicular development after puberty, it happens, it mediated by means of FSH and LH. The primary follicle, primary oocyte plus granulosa cells, formation of zona pellucida, which is glycoprotein layer. The stromal cells produce the theca folliculi, and secondary follicle, from the theca two layers are formed: theca interna, which secretes estrogen, and theca externa, which is the fibrous layer. The granulosa cell secrete follicular fluid and it forms antrum. Here the corona radiata is the innermost granulosa cells located around oocyte. Mature or Graafian follicle, the primary oocyte completes meiosis 1 and it will form the secondary oocyte, which is larger, and first polar body, which is small but discarded, and it should be discarded. Secondary oocyte then starts meiosis 2 and it arrested at metaphase 2. This is the process of follicular development. Ovulation. When Graafian follicle ruptures, it releases secondary oocyte, first polar body and corona radiata into pelvic cavity. Then it swept into the uterine tube. But after ovulation, if no fertilization occurred, then oocyte and polar body degenerate. But if fertilization occurs, meiosis 2 completes, then ova and second polar body will be formed, and sperm plus oval nuclei fuse to form the zygote, which is the 2N structure, and it results one primary oocyte to form one ova and polar bodies. In contrast, males produce 4 sperms. Clinical notes or ovarian cyst, fluid filled sacs are on in ovary. Mostly they are non-cancerous or common. Symptoms: abdominal pain, pressure and fullness, painful periods or irregular cycles. Pain can be occur during intercourse. Sudden sharp pain and vaginal bleeding can be occurred, but if small cyst occur, there is no treatment. And large cyst, if it is the size greater than 5 centimeter, it may need surgery. Now we'll study the hormones secreted or produced from the ovary. First one is the estrogens. It is also known as estradiol or estrone or estriol. It is secreted by the follicles and corpus luteum. Its functions are growth of uterus, fallopian tubes, vagina, secondary sexual characteristics like breasts, hip, pubic and axillary hair, menstrual cycle, endometrial growth. They control endometrial growth. It maintains bone density. It prevents osteoporosis. It affects fat distribution and protein metabolism. Progesterone, it is secreted by corpus luteum, which becomes later placenta. Functions, it prepares endometrium for implantation. It maintains pregnancy. It inhibits uterine contractions and prepare mammary gland with the prolactin hormone. Relaxin, it is secreted by the corpus luteum and placenta. Its functions is to relax its uterus and prevents premature contractions. It softens pubic symphysis and pelvic ligaments for the childbirth. Inhibin is secreted by the granulosa cells. Its function is to inhibit FSH, which control follicular development. So we know hormones of ovaries are Graafian follicle secreted hormone and corpus luteum secreted hormone. Graafian follicle secreted estrogen and corpus luteum secreted both estrogen, relaxin and inhibin or activin. Progesterone and estrogens are the steroid hormones. So in today's class we discovered how the ovary, a key female reproductive organ, is beautifully structured for both egg production and hormone secretion, from follicles nurturing the ova to estrogen and progesterone guiding the menstrual cycle and pregnancy. Every part works in harmony. Remember, the ovary is not only vital for reproduction but also shaping female characteristics and maintaining overall reproductive health. Thank you.